This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Vanessa Lane. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I am fantastic, and even more fantastic because I get to speak with you.
Well, I feel the same way. We are in the same lane, pun intended. Tell me, what part of the world are you in right now?
I'm on the East Coast, and I'm in Virginia in an area called Hampton Roads.
All right. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
We have a fabulous connection together. Rich Cardona, he's a wonderful guy with a wonderful passion, and I'm just honored to know him.
Yeah. That guy is amazing. He does carry the name Rich well, doesn't he?
He does indeed.
So tell me about what you're doing. What's going on in your world?
Well, in my personal world, I am proud to be a mother of two beautiful girls. And I've been married for over a decade, so I'm truly blessed and truly honored to have a lot of estrogen in my life. In my business side of things, I tell everyone that I'm a badass woman doing videography in a male-oriented world. And that's meaning no disrespect at all to any men. I challenge myself every day to stand side by side with some of the most amazing videographers and cinematographers of our time. And I always push myself to keep learning and keep growing right with them.
That's wonderful. So tell us about what you're doing. Is it specifically video, like cinematography, or live streaming? Tell us more, please.
So I specialize in a live TV broadcast, but pushed straight to simulcasting to social media. So I eliminate TV altogether, and my crew looks just like TV, but at an affordable price. We are completely 100% wireless. I can bring as many cameras with me on site, wireless headsets. But the neat thing about what we do is we simulcast to as many Facebook pages simultaneously, as many YouTube pages, and as many websites as we can, all at the same time, giving our customers really the exposure that we're hoping that they need and they want, but at an affordable price.
That's amazing. Where's the best place for someone that's listening? I'm sure ears have perked. Where's the best place for them to connect with you?
They can find me online at viewitdoit.com, and also on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and then me personally, Vanessa Lane, I'm on all those platforms as well.
That's wonderful. So, I mean, like carrying the crew to different locations, that can be rather expensive sometimes, couldn't it?
It can. It can. We try very hard to work with other cities, other countries when we travel, and I really try to bring a small crew with me, but really add to whatever their capital market is doing, and really invest in hiring crew there, because they're equally skilled at what they do, and I want to make sure that the money keeps continuing in that market as well.
Yeah, because for example, the person I just spoke to, I'm immediately you should definitely connect with her. She's doing something called the frugalchicken.com, which is a bit more of the pampered chicken. But yeah, I can see a crew up at her place, and she's in misery, right? Getting up there and helping her out. So I'll definitely connect you both, because that'll be intriguing, because she is an amazing woman as well. And connecting people is definitely one of my strengths, if you would. Now, it seems as though you're a person, just like when I spoke with a person of courage, going out there and making the decision to do what you need to do in spite of fear. Who did you learn that from?
A lot of it from my mother. My mother pretty much raised me. A lot of it, I have to say, was from myself. When I gave birth to my oldest, I got very sick, and super sick, and I had to quit my job, and the doctors didn't know what was wrong. It was only when I got pregnant with my second one that they figured out I'd had the first stages of MS. And it was hard. But I think with that with the challenges and with the adversity comes strength. And also having my amazing husband with me that doesn't give up on me, and he encourages me every day to keep going and holds my hand when he knows I doesn't feel well. And that strength, that unconditional, I know he's there whether he says anything or not, means the world to me.
That's amazing. I love that. All right. Well, say his name, please. Let's get personal. What's his name?
His name is Mark Lane, and he is definitely my rock and definitely my other half of my clamshell.
I love it. Hey, Mark. Hope everything is okay with you as well. Well, tell us one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Over the last 3 years, I have consistently been a champion for people's message. I am always looking to see who I can help in return. Yes, I know that my business is part financial. I have to provide for my family, but I make sure that at least 25% of the time I give back to a nonprofit. And that usually equates to 4 to 6 events a year in which my team shows up for a cancer foundation like Susan G. Komen, to multiple sclerosis, you name it. We decide on the ones that we can carry that load, that we can absorb that cost. And that I'm a huge proponent of giving back to the community.
How does it make you feel when looking back from now to then, seeing the switch of jobs to getting into the business world to how you are now helping others? How does it make you feel?
I am very proud. I'm proud because my daughters have seen me go through it. They see me work hard every day, but they also see me make time for them. It may not be a quality of time that they need all the time, but I hope that they'll look back and say that I gave them the quantity, not quantity, not the quantity of time, but maybe I hope that they look back and look at the quality of time that I'm able to give them. And I really try to include them. We don't shy away at all from bringing our kids with us. And I include them in as many shoots as I can so that they get the experience and they understand that what mommy does doesn't exclude them, it includes them.
Suggest to someone that's listening, that mother out there who is thinking about starting their business, why they should do what you've done?
For themselves, no one else. I have struggled my whole life with taking care of others first. And I realized along the way that if I didn't take care of me first, that I wasn't good to anybody else. And what I would tell that other female entrepreneur, even male entrepreneur, you have to do it for you and you alone, because your passion, your heart, your excited nature that you have when you wake up in the morning and you're so tired, but you're excited to do what you do. That is the reason you do it. And that is the reason that you will be good for the people that you meet, the experiences and the stories that you communicate and you tell, and the collaboration that happens.
I love it. Amazing audience. You're hearing it live on Vanessa Lane. Again, view it, do it. It's so simple. Yeah? ViewItDoIt.com. You can check her out there. Vanessa, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Vanessa, what's your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory is I was 5 years old, and I remember standing on a black stage with a whole bunch of bright lights staring at me. And I was giving my first monologue by myself on the stage at the age of 5. And all I could hear were all these whispers. And to this day, I am convinced that I could hear heartbeats in the theater, that I could feel the love that all of these parents were feeling as their sons and daughters got onto the stage, and we're proud. We're proud of each of them.
Wow, that is super cool, being who you are. How do you see it connecting to who you are today?
I didn't realize it at the time, but I enjoyed the theater so much as a young child and as an adult. And it wasn't until now that I realized that back then as a child, I never broke that fourth wall, but I always could feel the story of the audience. I could always feel them like they were the fly in the room on the wall. And as an adult, I'm really honored that what I learned as a child, I've now gotten to transition to as an adult and really carry that story and that message that I hear every day and really share it with the next person in the room.
That's amazing. Yeah, I love in your bio that you sent me, there's a line in there that sticks out and surrounds what you just explained, which is from commercials to personal pitches to 100% live events, I get to allow others to experience you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do. That's pretty cool. Love how it connected. Wow, that's amazing. Ooh, love it. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Ooh, my favorite song is I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables. I am a very old soul. People would watch and listen to, at that time, it would have been New Kids on the Block, and that type of genre. And I was watching Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, and I was watching musicals. And again, I think it has to do with story. People look at Les Mis and they go, it's sad and it's depressing. And at the same time, you have to look at the flip side of it. It's also about hope and people's passion and their heart. And even in a sad song like I Dreamed a Dream, it's about the hope of what's still to come and what's on the other side.
Love it. It's a reality as well, isn't it? A connection to reality that we all experience as humans.
It truly is. It truly is. You know, we all have those ups and downs. Not every day is perfect. Not every day is joyful. And we hope it to be. But in those moments that we have sadness comes great strength and growth and positivity at the end of it.
Well, my friend, unfortunately, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Vanessa?
I'm ready.
Get in lane now. Vanessa, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
I do.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
Or about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
More than 8 hours a day.
How about reading? How often do you get to read?
Every single night.
If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Vanessa Lane, what would you say that is?
I am me. I'm a badass woman.
Vanessa.
And I love the world.
There we go. Sorry, my apologies. Sorry for cutting across you. All right, Vanessa. Well, again, this has been such a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I am just honored to meet every person that I come across. And I hope, and my goal is to keep meeting wonderful people with wonderful stories and to keep sharing them each and every day.
Vanessa Lane, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.